Oh my gosh, big fish. Big fish, you guys. What in the world did we hook into? Something picked up the bait, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so far away. Oh my gosh, something almost pulled my pole in the water, you guys. What's going on, everybody? Nick from 618 Fishing here, and welcome back to another fishing adventure.
There's silence in the darkness, a chaos underneath, a reckoning inside us calls out from the deep.
In last week's episode, we fished a brand new spillway, and we are doing the exact same thing in this episode. Generally, when I find a fishing spot on Google Earth, it's weeks, months, even years before I actually fish that location. That is not the case for the spot in today's video. I actually just found it this past week, and it looks like it has the possibility of holding some monstrous fish. Let's head out there and hopefully hook into one.
We got heroes, blood in our veins. We got a fire, it's not gonna fade. 'Cause we were born for this. We were born for this.
All right, guys, as you can tell, we are on the electric bike. And yes, it is as sketchy as it looks, but let me tell you, it beats lugging all of this gear on foot. It shouldn't take too long to get out to this hidden spillway. I'm excited.
There's phantoms in the mirror, a haunting memory. We won't let this blind us, our fate is whispering.
We have finally made it to the spillway. It looked promising on Google Earth, and it looks just as promising in person. I think that water out there is hiding some monster fish. Let's get started. I brought a few different bait options. I brought night crawlers, I brought corn, but the one bait that I am most excited about is right in here. That being these giant live goldfish. I think that there could be some giant flathead catfish living out there beneath the surface, so I brought these. Hopefully we'll be able to hook into one. All right, let's start by tossing out one of these goldfish. Check out this bait, guys. Here we go. I've got 2 goldfish on these rods. Let's go ahead and toss out this night crawler. All right, guys, sling out the bait. There we go, fish on. What? Well, first fish is a bluegill. I'm gonna use him as bait. Let's toss out this bluegill head underneath the float.
I'm a rolling stone, bound to roam. Come the morning, or I'll be gone.
All right, guys, something picked up the bait underneath the bobber. They're swimming off with it. There's no telling what this could be. Hopefully, we'll find out. He's swimming off to the middle of the river. I'm gonna give him a second to eat because this was a big chunk of bait, and then I'll go for the hook set. All right, guys, I'm running out of line. I think I'm gonna go for the hook set. Wish me luck. Here we go. Darn, nothing. Fish on. What do we got? Hey, it's a little channel catfish. I'm hoping to catch a monster catfish today, but I will take it, my first catfish. It looks like something bit his tail off. I wonder what that could have been. See you later, buddy. Fishing has been a lot slower than what I was hoping. I've actually only caught 2 fish, and they've both been relatively small, but that channel catfish, I believe, was a great sign. Maybe those big fish are gonna start biting. Something's been messing with this goldfish. I'm gonna go ahead and check the bait. Well, it's still on here. Let's cast it back out.
I'ma pack my grip, one more trip, and I'ma move on.
Oh, there's a take. All right, guys, Lang has the bait. Fish on. And it looks like yet another tiny channel catfish. Where in the world are these guys' parents at? This one is even smaller than that first guy.
See you later, buddy.
I am hoping as the sun gets lower in the sky, the bigger fish will come out to feed. So far, nothing but small fish. I know there has to be some bigger fish out there as well. All right, no luck with the live goldfish. Let's try using a cut up piece of goldfish. Oh my gosh, big fish. Big fish, you guys. What in the world did we hook into? It was hanging out right in that current. What in the world is that? Oh my gosh. Well, it felt a lot bigger than what it is. I foul hooked. It appears to be a silver carp. Dang it. Darn. Well, at least we're not going to be short on bait. In the net. That is really good catfish bait. So it's not a complete failure, but definitely not what I was hoping to hook into. I've got a big hunk of that carp rigged up. Here we go. I've tried a ton of different methods today to catch a fish, and I've been unsuccessful at pretty much all of them. I just tossed out a piece of that silver carp. The sun is setting. Hopefully those big fish are coming out, and hopefully we'll be able to hook into one. Something picked up the bait, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so far away. Something picked up that silver carp. I was doing a little adventuring downstream, and as soon as I left, something hit the bait. I moved a little bit downstream, and honestly, I might have given that spillway a little bit too much time, but I did not want to give up on it. Hopefully there are some fish out there. Oh my gosh, I just hooked into a nice fish, you guys. I just cast this out there. No way. That was almost immediate. Yes, I just caught a little drum. This bait didn't even hit the bottom. That is a great sign. Awesome.
See you later, buddy.
The only unfortunate thing is the fact that I'm down to my last night crawler. All right, guys, something has the bait. Fish on. Fish on, fish on. What do we got? No way, you guys! Oh my gosh! This is one of the coolest fish that I've ever caught. It's actually the species that I've been targeting all day, a tiny flathead catfish. And he just spit up this little shad of some sort. Sorry about that, buddy. But what an incredible looking fish. This is one of the coolest looking fish that I have ever caught. Wow. I was just jigging this little jig head with some night crawlers on it along the bottom, and this guy picked it up. Oh my gosh, I just lost him. I was just trying to clean him off and he escaped. Well, see you later, buddy. That was such an incredible looking fish. I wish I could have gotten a close-up for you guys, but still, very cool. I don't have much time left at all. I was actually about to call it. Let's go ahead and toss this back out there to see if we can catch another. But that is so crazy. He spit up this little shad when I got him on the bank. Oh my gosh! Something almost pulled my pole in the water, you guys. What was that? Oh my gosh, my bell didn't even go off. My pole just went flying into the water. What in the world was that? Unfortunately, this spot closes shortly after sunset, and the sun has just set, so we are out of time. I set a goal for today, and that goal was to catch a giant flathead catfish. I did not catch a giant one, but I caught one of the coolest looking freshwater fish that I've ever landed. I wish I could have shown you guys a close-up of that little baby flathead catfish because it was incredible looking. But as far as this new spillway goes, yeah, fishing could have gone a lot better, but at the same time, it could have gone worse. I was at least able to catch some fish. I think I will be back out here, so if you guys would like to see that, leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed this episode, I'd really appreciate it if you left a thumbs up. Possibly think about subscribing if you haven't. I will catch you guys on the next one. Oh my gosh, I'd almost just crashed my drone into a tree on the other side of the river. That was so lucky. I cannot believe I didn't just crash into that tree.